Hello, welcome to episode 195 of Green Herb Gaming, part 3 of my Final Fantasy X live gameplay. So young James, aka Titus, once again I've renamed Titus James, paying tribute to the voice actor who voices Titus, James Aaron Taylor. So James has had a very rocky time as of late. His entire hometown was destroyed by a creature called Sin, and apparently he is led to believe that he has been transported 1,000 years into the future. And we are now in Besaid Island. And I'm going to talk to a cat. The game won't let me. Sorry, my mind has just gone blank. Should I go back to the beginning of this village? Just going to have a chat with the locals of Besaid Island. You're the guy from the sea, right? I heard about you. Sir Luzu. What clothes you've got. What land are you from? This is your first time to Besaid. It is actually, yeah. I'm from a city called Zanarkand, which apparently was destroyed 1,000 years ago. The Phoenix Stones is going to prove very handy in my progress into this game. I'm okay. I'm okay for potions, I'm okay for Phoenix Stones, thank you. 7. I'm okay. Thank you, come again. The soundtrack is fantastic. There's Waka.
Go present yourself to the temple summoner before we eat, yeah?
Yeah, I will. Sorry, I'm just texting at the same time. I will present myself to the summoner. I wove so much last month. All lost when Sin destroyed my boat. So Sin is that powerful creature that has destroyed young James' hometown. The Besaid fabrics they make here are famous all over Spira. If I buy cheap and sell high, it'll be rolling in Gill in no time. As long as I'm around, Besaid's weaving will be known as nothing but the best. That's confidence. That's it. I like that. That's a man of confidence right there. This is the tent that I started off in. They say I got a train in order to join the Crusaders. Yeah, sorry buddy. You have a train. And I love his cats.
Hey, you! You were attacked by Sin, right? Recently, was it?
I think so.
So, Sin can't be far, right? You're not hiding anything, are you?
Why would I?
If Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything. To tell the truth, I don't even know what the Crusaders are.
You're kidding, right?
Sin, the toxin. Gotta tell him who we are.
Yes, sir. The Crusaders are sworn to battle sin. We have chapters throughout Spira, accepting all who wish to join our struggle. The hero Mihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
Ooh.
Well, we've steered sin away from towns many times. And that's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it. Our mission as Crusaders is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people of Spira.
So, then whose job is it to defeat sin?
Is sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
It does seem rather bad. We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try and remember. Go pray at the temple. Perhaps Yevon will help you regain your memory.
Yeah, there's a lot young James doesn't know. I mean, as I said, it wasn't that long ago where James was enjoying a game of blitzball in his hometown of Zanarkand. And then, just like that, he finds his city under attack by this mysterious creature known as Sin, and is transported into this unknown world with unknown people, and then is informed that his hometown Zanarkand was in actual fact destroyed 1,000 years ago. So there's a lot this young man doesn't know. He's trying his best to understand what exactly is going on. But the one thing in common between this world and his previous world, so to speak, is the presence of Sin, who has destroyed his hometown, Blitzball, which he's very happy about because James is a professional blitzball player. So there's a lot of unknown in this world, but a lot of familiarities as well. Yeah, it actually is quite a fun game, actually. Very fun.
It was then, standing in that place, I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
Yep. Very different indeed. The village was attacked by Sin when I was just a little kid, yeah? The village was burned to ashes. I still have nightmares of that day. Sin has been causing mayhem in the land of Spira for years and years. Don't bother people when they're praying. It's against the teachings. Okay, I won't. I like your new YouTube profile picture. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
10 years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Oh, what's a High Summoner? I got too close to Sin's, toxin.
If only I could use that excuse in real life whenever I say something embarrassing or do something embarrassing. I got too
It was
close
funny
to
hearing
toxin.
myself make the same excuse over and over.
But it's a good
Funny
excuse.
and a little sad.
The Summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become Summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
Yep. Even searching the scriptures of Yevon, I have found no cure for sin's toxin. May the blessing of Yevon guide you to health. Thank you. So young James has now discovered this religion called Yevon, and has found out a little bit about summoners and high summoners, the protectors of Yevon, called for powerful eons. When I see my friends, I will tell them, thank you so much for that. I have no idea how much I appreciate that. That is, I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And I'll do the same for you, Mindpix Gaming. Thank you very much. You know, for me, this is what YouTube is all about. It's about a community. It's about people like yourself and saying lovely things like that. For me, it's never about how many subs I have. It's never, like, I don't look at you as a number. I look at you as a genuine person who actually said a very genuine comment. And I really appreciate that. So, yeah, when I look at my subs, I don't see numbers. I see people. I see people with personalities, you know, good people. Who share my passion of video games, and that's what I use YouTube for. That's why I do these live broadcasts, to share my passion of video games with an amazing community across the world. So yeah, I don't look at subs and see numbers. I look at subs and see people. Try hard, and the toxin will surely release its grip on you. So yeah, sin has this deadly toxin. Once you get close to it, it can affect your memory and stuff like that. Obviously, young James is only using that as an excuse because he can't tell people that he's from Zanarkand. He can't tell people he's from the Zanarkand Age because he's been told that his entire hometown was destroyed. So he can't say that. Yeah, it's a nice way to approach YouTube, because I think a lot of us can be intimidated by these famous and popular YouTubers. Not bashing these YouTubers, but I think we can be intimidated when we see a YouTuber that has like 1 million subs, you know, and it gets 1,000 views. But you've got to realise, the amount of effort that they have to put into that. Like, you have to understand the amount of advertising that they have to do, and there's lots of stuff that they have to do. I mean, I can make as equally as a good video as any of these famous YouTubers. So can you. So can anyone. But unfortunately, we're not going to get 1,000 likes because we don't have the resources that these people have. So I don't strive to have that same level of popularity or fame. Again, the only reason I use YouTube and I just got a missed call, sorry. No, it's okay. Yeah, the only reason I have these live broadcasts is to share my passion of video games with an amazing community across the world. Only sworn guardians may approach the Cloister trials. So I think once I leave here, this cutscene gets activated. Well, I think I have to go into the tent and talk to Waka. This tent was Ian again. Just so you know, when I comment, the live chat shows up on your screen. Yeah, that's okay, man. That's okay. That's okay, I know that. It always happens to me. It always happens to me when I'm leaving comments on people's chat. I'll be thinking, oh my god, they can't see my message yet. Yeah, I don't know why that is. Maybe it has to get monitored by administrators or something like that. I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's okay. Don't worry about that. Waka, what's happening?
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet. Take a nap. You look pushed.
Yeah, I am pretty pushed, actually. Oh, that looks very relaxing. Why did I do that myself?
You could at least go see how they are doing.
We can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly.
No, and the life of James just gets more and more complicated.
But it's been nearly.
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
So it looks like James is having a dream.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
But he might die.
Fine, let him.
Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
Waka?
Where has Waka gone? Waka sent you friend request on PlayStation. Oh, thank you! I gotta accept your friend request. And, as soon as I finish this stream, I will accept your friend request. Thank you very much. I think everyone is back in the tempo.
Is something wrong?
What's wrong?
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Eh?
I like this part.
Well, apprentice summoner, really.
Really shows the
There's a
personality
room in
and
there called the
character
Cloister
of
of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays.
No problem.
If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
Sometimes, yes.
Why don't you go in and help?
There's already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
This really shows this is the character.
Hey, but what if
and
something happens?
personality of
What if the
James.
summoner dies?
The precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all.
Hey, Cloister of Trials. I pretty much know how this works. Pretty much. Some of the later Cloister of Trials can get very complicated. But I have the overall gist of things. You can actually, yeah, although I've been playing a lot of that game. And I'm going to be quite honest with you, it's getting a bit boring now, Fortnite. Because I've been playing it over and over and over again. And to be honest with you, I have no interest in buying any of the battle passes or anything for that matter, because it's purely cosmetic. It doesn't really add to the gameplay as such. But yeah, I mean, like, you were nice enough to send me a friend request, nice enough to subscribe to my channel, and you seem like a nice enough dude. So I will give you 1 or 2 games of Fortnite on PS4 at some stage. But I just think overall that game is getting a bit boring, to be honest. A strange glitch too. I'm more interested in going back and playing some classic games like Final Fantasy X, Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I'm really kind of starting to like this now, you know, going back and playing these classic games. This is a sphere too. I'm not going to bother reading this because thank you. It's okay to bash games now. Well, I'm not bashing it, like, you know, but it's okay to, you know, genuinely, it's boring, you know. boring game, Fortnite. There's only so many times you can land in a cool area and say, that's cool. This golf cart is cool. Like, Fortnite is different to a game like Final Fantasy's game. So I can go back and I can play this game over and over again, and I can look at it differently. I can look at story elements a little bit differently, and I can say, oh yeah, that makes sense now. And it's kind of hard to explain what I'm saying, but there's only so much Fortnite you can play. Is basically what I'm saying. So, you don't you know, it's okay to be bored of the game. It's not like I'm having an opinion about Donald Trump or anything, you know what I mean? My favourite game to play? Oh, that's a tough one. Favourite game to play. I'm gonna have to come back to you on that one, because like, if you ask most people what's your favourite game to play, they'll probably say, oh, Fortnite, just because it's the newest and freshest game. But I really have to think about that, because it's a personal, you know, choice. My favourite game to play. I don't know. I got to come back to you on that one. I won't forget to come back to that one. I just have to think about that. Favourite is such a strong word, isn't it? You have to be very specific. I'm not very good at giving my like top 10, top 5, top 3, number 1 favourite game. It's you know, I don't know. I don't know yet. These trial sections, they're very unique to the final. Well, not anymore, because this game has been out a long time. But this game released, this was such a unique to the series, because it introduced a bit of like puzzle elements to the game. So now I have the destruction sphere. And I have to remember where to put it. It doesn't go in there, okay? My favourite game. Okay, what I will say is I'll slowly but surely lead to it, like I'll lead to the answer. Like some of my favourite game series of all time. Wait. This is the destruction one, isn't it? Some of my favourite game series would be the Super Mario series, the Animal Crossing series, the Resident Evil series, Final Fantasy. I mean, I could keep going, you know what I mean? We've got so many stuff there. So it would probably be one of those. Go back and get the destruction sphere. I think it goes in here. Yes. So you use the destruction spheres to get cool items. And the Rod of Wisdom. And the Rod of Wisdom can only be used by his particular character. texting at the same time. Never game to play. Almost finished the section. Oh, yeah, we're more.
Hey! What's gotten into you? Hey, it's okay.
Need for speed.
Only summoners,
nice.
apprentice summoners, and their guardians can enter here.
Just noticed that you...
It's a tradition, very important.
Yes!
So what about you?
Long time, actually.
Me? I'm a guardian.
A guardian? Whoa! Ah!
Summoners go on a pilgrimage to pray at every temple in Spira. Guardians protect them. The Guardian's in there now. One of them's got a short fuse, and who knows what the other's thinking. Well, now that we come this far, might as well go all the way.
Yeah, I've been on YouTube, it says 2009.
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be able to handle it?
No, it's just... See, I told you she gets mad easy.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you?
We are about to meet one of the most important characters in the entire game. That will play a big part in changing the life of this young man right here, James. Do you know the YouTuber Dan? I actually don't know.
I've done it. I have become a summoner.
Man, was I surprised. And here I was thinking summoners were all old geezers.
So James witnessed a very spectacular moment. That young lady has become a summoner.
Hey, over here!
Hello. I got it. Let's save this game. Sorry, I'm gonna have to end the stream. But don't worry, in the next part,
ow!
in the next part, I would have this. Like I would just. You won't have to watch this over and over again in the next part. I'll just do it before I. I'll do it before I broadcast. Sorry for this abrupt end. Thank you, MindPix Gaming. And MindPix Gaming, do me. You probably already have, but if you haven't, can you subscribe to ProChronicsVlogz, please? So a big shout out to ProChronicsVlogz. I really gotta go. Sorry.